30 cars, 20 laps, and a championship to be decided here tonight for the SK Light Modifieds. Cassandra Cole leads the field to turn 1 for the first time.
No question about it as they rumble down into turn number 2. Cassandra Cole looks racy at the point, but already, like a swarm of bees rattled in the nest, Brian Sullivan, that neon orange machine, getting hooked up on the inside, about 3 rows back, making 4 rows back, and Bob Charland is right outside of him.
Ladies go 1, 2, 3 to complete lap number 1. Cassandra Cole, Amanda West, and Megan Fuller. Top 3 on the leaderboard. Here comes Brian Sullivan trying to take the 4th spot away from Nicholas Hovey.
There's no question they come off turn number 4. They are side by side in a bid at the battle of the top 5. Trouble now. It is
Barry goes around,
and Brandon Michael. Yep.
Casey Vogt may have got a piece of it. You have Brewer in the 51. George Bissett Jr., one of the championship contenders, barely missed it here on the front straightaway. Did a nice job having to thread the needle. Michael, the only car that remains on the scene of the incident that started off turn 4 when looked like Tyler Berry, the first car to get out of shape.
It really was, and it appeared we're going to have to take a look at the replay of that.
The field off of turn number 4. Looking for her first win here at the Stafford Motor Speedway, but getting the jump into the outside lane is Amanda West, also looking for her first victory. Looked good a couple of weeks ago, led a bunch of laps. She's back at the front of the field now.
And look at Brian Sullivan. He went from the outside to the inside with a big swoosh. They are almost 3 wide as they come back to the stripe. And it is Chapman right there behind Brian Sullivan. Chapman digging in on the bottom. Tyler Chapman not giving a break to the man that sets up his race car.
George Bissett Jr.'s got to go further back, or does he? With the way they're racing in the front of the field, he might be in the safest spot because the 2 drivers closest to him in the championship battle are side by side at the front. Sullivan and Chapman first and second. Sullivan looking for the title where he runs right now. Chapman some 40 points back, 3rd in the standings. Would need to have something to happen to the Sullivan car number 46. And right now Sullivan will tuck in the line in 2nd. You see Bissett to the outside of Alex Pearl, just into the top 10, running 9th.
You got to check back because all of a sudden Bissett has worked some magic and went around Joey Ferrito. Tyler Chapman is the leader. Brian Sullivan is in 2nd. Amanda West and Megan Fuller. And there is Bissett, car 39.
Chapman and Sullivan. Sullivan in position to pick up the title as it runs, with Bissett running outside of the top 5. For Bissett to win the championship, he needs to pass that 2nd place car, the number 46, but has a ways to go. But now to the inside of Cassandra Cole for 5th.
Well, you have to look at the stats. 9 laps are into the record books. Interestingly enough, while those 2 were battling for position, this works to the advantage of Bissett, because as their rhythm has been disrupted, and now Megan Fuller is on the podium in 3rd, that gives Bissett the opportunity to move in within striking distance. He is now up to the 4th spot. Brian Sullivan still in 2nd. Tyler Chapman in command.
Drives it into turn number 3, does George Bissett Jr. to the inside of Meg Fuller, but the battle for the title, 2nd and 3rd on the racetrack.
No question about it. We've got a spin in turn number 4.
Nicholas Hovey involved, along with Asklar. Championship contenders, 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. Green flag is up, and it's going to be a dead even restart as they race to turn number 1 at the front of the field. Nobody getting advantage until they hit the back straightaway, and that's when Chapman jumps out in front over Sullivan. Here comes Bissett to the inside. Battle for the championship, side by side for the 2nd spot.
They come off the turn. Bissett works his magic to the inside. Sullivan strings it out in the upper groove. Sullivan back into 2nd. That's good enough for the title. Here comes Bissett. Bull move to the inside, down the back straightaway, deep into turn number 3. Sullivan still has it. Here comes Bissett.
All come down to the final 4 laps. Here is George Bissett Jr. to the inside of Brian Sullivan. battle for the title for the second time is side by side into turn one.
While that's been happening, Megan Fuller tries to work her magic and come back to life to the inside of Sullivan.
George Bissett Jr. closing in, looking for a win and looking for the 2023 SK Light Modified Championship.
Off turn number 4, double checkers are waving. Tyler Chapman will take down the win, but George Bissett Jr. will be the man with the crown. Finishing in.
Sammy Anderson gets turned on the final lap and nearly gets collected. She's okay as we take a look at the race winner.